Did Donald Trump really do more for the African American community than any other president except Abraham Lincoln? This is a bold claim, one that the former president frequently repeated throughout his tenure. But when examined closely, the evidence paints a more complex picture. Firstly, consider the context of Trump's presidency. From the outset, Trump's relationship with the African American community was fraught. His campaign rallies and inflammatory rhetoric were often seen as racially divisive, and his administration's policies frequently faced criticism for their impact on minority communities. During his tenure, Trump often pointed to his administration's economic policies as a major benefit for the African American community, citing record-low unemployment rates for African Americans before the pandemic. However, this narrative overlooks the fact that the decline in unemployment began under President Obama's tenure. Moreover, many of the jobs held by African Americans were low-wage and precarious, leaving them more vulnerable to economic shocks and health crises like COVID-19. Trump also touted the First Step Act, a criminal justice reform bill that he signed into law in 2018, as a major achievement for his administration. However, his Department of Justice, under Attorney General Bill Barr, has been accused of undermining the impact of the act by seeking to reincarcerate former inmates and imposing stricter standards. On the issue of police brutality, Trump's response was characterized by divisive rhetoric and a heavy-handed approach to law enforcement. His dismissive attitude towards the Black Lives Matter movement and his failure to enact substantial police reform measures stand in stark contrast to his claims of being a champion for the African American community. When it comes to education, Trump often highlighted his administration's funding for historically black colleges and universities, or HBCUs. However, the credit for this largely belongs to congressional appropriations, not Trump himself. Furthermore, his promises to HBCUs often fell short of expectations, with little substantive action taken to address their needs. In sum, while Trump made numerous claims regarding his impact on the African American community, the reality is far more complex. Yes, there were policies enacted under his administration that benefited some in the community, but these must be weighed against his administration's broader actions and rhetoric, which often served to exacerbate racial tensions and inequality. It is clear that Trump's claim to have done more for the African American community than any other president, with the exception of Lincoln, is not borne out by the facts. Instead, it appears to be a mix of half-truths and exaggerations used to paint a more favorable picture of his presidency. In the end, the legacy of Trump's presidency for the African American community will likely be defined by more than just his policies. It will also be remembered for the racial tensions that marked his tenure, and for the deep divisions that his rhetoric often stoked. As we close, remember this: claims, especially those as bold as Trump's, require thorough examination. Only then can we truly understand the impact of a presidency on any community. We thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share to support our channel.